All right, guys, so we got to talk about a quick story here that is flying under the radar. That is another example of the overt censorship against conservatives in this country that does not happen to the left, because for whatever reason, when it comes to woke corporate America and some of these businesses in this country, they're so afraid of the mob. They're so afraid of so-called minorities. They're so afraid of being called racist, okay, or being associated with the political right, that they basically just overtly discriminate against people on the right in a way that they don't do to people on the left. And this story right here is exactly that, as we got to talk about a woke brewery who decided to cancel an event featuring Kyle Rittenhouse. Now, they were supposed to be having a rally against censorship, and that's kind of the irony here, in which, you know, people will be able to get in and they will be able to meet Kyle Rittenhouse, and I guess they would talk about, you know, being against censorship, right? Rallying against censorship. Now, it was supposed to be held on Thursday, January 26th, at Southern Star Brewery in Conroe, Texas. However, the brewery came out and announced that they are canceling the event. It says, no more. Southern Star Brewery is an apolitical organization, but we feel that this event doesn't reflect our own values, and we could not, in good faith, continue to rent our spaces for the event on 1/26. We don't do rallies. We make beer for people who like beer. Interesting, right? Very interesting. They say they're apolitical, but yet they're saying that having a Kyle Rittenhouse event, or Kyle Rittenhouse holding an event, does not align with their values. I mean, they got absolutely destroyed in the comment section here. It says, nothing says apolitical like picking a side. Nothing says apolitical like canceling a First Amendment event. Maybe y'all shouldn't, maybe y'all should just move to California. Facts. What specifically about this event doesn't reflect your values? Yeah, apparently they're pro-censorship, right? Apparently, you know, their values aren't being against censorship. Again, it's kind of funny. It sounds political. I had to look to find out what the events was. Thank you for not platforming these people. So yeah, you got some people who are woke, who are basically supporting this. And you know, again, this is who they're bending to. This is who they're trying to appeal to. They're trying to appeal to the left-wing mob. This person says, once you bend to the woke, you're doomed. They control your business, not you. So anyways, you can see this brewery, this woke brewery, is getting a whole lot of backlash for this. And the owner of the brewery obviously is coming out and saying that he is being threatened, right? He's being threatened. Okay, he says, our place is super inclusive. The brewery CEO told the Texas Tribune, we are super pro law enforcement. We have a lot of gay patrons. So apparently they're super inclusive, except they don't want Kyle Rittenhouse there, right? Again, it's kind of funny how that works. So let's read a little bit of this. A Texas brewery hit with threats and harassment for refusing to host a rally featuring acquitted shooter Kyle Rittenhouse is staunchly defending its decision. Southern Star Brewery Company of Monroe announced Friday it canceled an upcoming rally against censorship with Rittenhouse that had been booked at the brewery. Quote, it's been kind of a ish storm, brewery CEO Dave Fergeron told the Texas Tribune in an interview Saturday, but now I'm more certain than ever that I made the right decision. The brewery, which had been listed as the event venue, said in a statement on Twitter that it is an apolitical organization, but we feel that the event doesn't reflect our values and we could not in good faith continue to rent our space out for the event. It added, we don't do rallies. We make beer for people who like beer. So apparently they don't believe Kyle Rittenhouse and supporters of Kyle Rittenhouse like beer, right? Yet they claim they are super inclusive, right? Super inclusive, okay? But instead they're caving to the woke mob and censoring Kyle Rittenhouse. And Rittenhouse responded on Twitter and wrote, it's really disappointing to see that places continue to censor me and not allow my voice and many other voices to be heard because they bend to the woke crowd. I'll keep you guys updated on the event on the 26th that I was supposed to speak at. Yeah, it is a shame because this person was found not guilty in a court of law. However, he's being treated by general society as if he is guilty when this man, really, this guy was acting in self-defense. He was acting in self-defense. But again, for whatever reason, the mob is treating him like, you know, hey, he doesn't deserve to have a regular life like a normal person. I mean, I think part of the reasons why he's having trouble getting into schools is probably because of, his reputation. And it's really a shame that this young man's life has been ruined because he had to defend himself. Unfortunately, he had to take, a couple, BLM protesters' lives. And they weren't necessarily good people, right? But according to the left, if you support BLM, they don't care what else you do. Hey, there are people that are worth being celebrated, right? Again, it's absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. And what's even crazier is that, again, this company is claiming to be non-political, right? They don't take sides, but yet they have no problem hosting a pride party, right? So you have no issues hosting a pride party. Mark your calendars for another extravagant third, right? Not first, third annual pride party at this brewery. So they're totally fine with hosting the mob, right? The far left woke revolutionaries, but they don't want to host Kyle Rittenhouse because, hey, they don't take sides, right? They're apolitical. It's absolutely amazing, right? Absolutely amazing how this works. Apparently, the mob, the left, they're not afraid of being associated with extremists on the left, right? They're totally not afraid of that, but they're afraid of being associated with so-called extremists on the right. And Kyle Rittenhouse not an extremist. The only thing he did was defend his life. It's really a shame that we live in a country where you get punished for the rest of your life for defending your life simply because the left, right, doesn't like it. It's amazing. I really don't know what is it with these companies where they think that the only people in this country that have money, okay, or that are their potential customer base are just people on the left. People on the left have no hate, right? They're no hateful people on the left, right? These people are totally peaceful, okay? They won't cause any violence. They won't try to burn down and destroy cities and, try to loot and steal and vandalize your business. But hey, maybe that's the reason why they decide to fold to the woke mob. It's because they're afraid of violence. They're afraid of the mob attacking them. Who knows? All I know is that you can't claim to be apolitical, but yet host a LGBTQ event, but say, hey, we don't want to have Kyle Rittenhouse, who simply is holding an anti-censorship rally. Dude is not openly supporting the Republican Party, right? He's not openly pushing a political agenda. He's simply saying, look, we're getting censorship, and then you end up censoring him. Again, I feel bad for the guy, right? I really do. He doesn't deserve this, and the fact that this keeps happening to him, I just don't think he's ever going to be able to live a regular, normal life simply in virtue of the fact that the left has basically made his name and his likeness poison, even though he was found not guilty in a court of law. It's kind of crazy how that works in this country. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.